Thank you guys for being present. This is gonna be a very fun way of doing tarot today. I'll show you guys the deck of cards. If the energy of the deck of cards is a energetic match for you, then I'll also tell you exactly what order we'll be doing things. Finding inner peace, inspiration cards. Okay. Then the record playing cards. There's just something about these playing cards. And then we have African American Tarot. We have 50 City Adventures. This is a card game for on the go adventures. It's very unique. And then we also have a beautiful edition Native American Tarot deck. Okay, so um, this is a new edition because it's like this deck of cards feels so surreal. I have such deeper respect for the ancestors of Mother Gaia, the ones who took care of Mother Earth. This deck of cards, I've used it twice thus far, so during this video will be the third time that I'll be using these cards. I do know after this video I will use these cards more often as well, but this is a huge moment for me because it's like this Native American tarot deck is very rooted. I'll show you a back of I'll show you a back and it's interesting. The artwork is unlike anything I've ever seen. In fact, this deck of cards is wow. That's all I'll say. Now let me see there. I picked up a random card, but it's not random. And this deck of cards is new, so we'll be learning together. Um, so before let me get the message for this one. This this deck of cards has a kick to it. It has a kick to it. It's not one where you're going to disrespect it. Hmm, interesting. I learned so much humility with these cards. Actually, what I'm gonna do, because I'm mindful that you guys do have things that you have to do as well. But I also understand that you guys are grateful for the moment of clarity. But with this deck of cards here, um, I feel I'll sit here and let this card I'll intuitively process it, and I feel I'm gonna find this card at the right time in the right moment. So basically, we do have a 3 power pick a card, and it's gonna be from Mother Wound Healing. Yeah, it's gonna be from Mother Wound Healing. This is also um, designed to help heal men who have misogynistic traits. Um, so basically, you could say this is mother wound healing for misogynists. But I'm going to be honest. It sounds like if someone is misogynistic, they should just be open about having polyamorous desires. Okay, I understand living in a society where they preach, you know, misogyny, not misogyny, where they preach, the two people households, but you hear about a lot of third parties. There are some cultures that can actually practice polygamy, or basically having multiple parties, and there's no drama. It's because they're spiritual enough to keep their sexual energy clean. They're spiritual enough to not practice codependency, all types of shit like that. So basically, mother wound healing has to take place, especially for individuals who practice misogyny. Um, I picked up on a lot of why misogynists do what they do, but at the end of the day, we can't sit here and have a hate train on the men, because not all men are misogynists. There's an aspect of the mothers, the feminine energy that has allowed it. So, this also can be if you're a mom and you are working on forgiving yourself for some some things that you could have taught a son. If you have a son who is a misogynist, I feel like it's time for you to to forgive yourself as well. Nobody's perfect, and parenthood is not, the way we thought it was. Parenthood is on a whole nother level, especially if you're a conscious parent. So this 3 power pick a card is to help feminine energy who have given who have sons who are misogynist, but it's also for mother wound healing for misogynists. Um, and if you want to continue, please. Also, we're gonna find something out with the cards. Okay, I got a evil eye protector bracelet today. I had to. Okay, I got an evil eye bracelet today, and I have to say, I'm gonna be so honest. When you understand that just because you wear an evil eye bracelet doesn't make it so that you can do stupid shit. There are some people who will buy the evil eye bracelet and they will do evil shit. And they will expect the evil eye bracelet to protect them, like to be a shield around them, in order to basically do evil shit to people. Like, it's interesting in the occult community. There are people who will do spell work. I'm picking up on someone who's done Santeria. Put hella evil eye in the shit. And I'm gonna be so honest. They thought that the shit wouldn't fire, but evil eye protection doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So, um, I had to get an evil eye protector today, because I'm understanding the more empathetic I become, it with the amount of trauma I've experienced, it impacts my nervous system. So I was like, yo, how does evil eye impact one's nervous system? So yeah, that's the question we're gonna find out with the cards. But if you would like to actually do the mother wound healing, and this is for individuals who have misogynistic tendencies. Now I gotta put this out here. Every man that's a misogynist at different levels, it doesn't make him a sexual predator. But a sexual predator is a sexual predator. Okay? There's some young, like the younger generation, they're being taught to be misogynists by other misogynists. There are actually some healthy men that if you make them aware that they have misogynistic tendencies, they will actually do what they need to do and become better people. But then you have misogynists who get called out and make a game out of trying to basically, make people feel trapped. This is the trapper. Hold on. And it's like basically some masculine energy when they feel like you're not into what they're offering, they view it as a chase. So basically, misogynists contribute to a lot of health issues. For example, a lot of women who are pressured into sexual relations, even a romantic relation from a misogynist, who will still practice a polygamous lifestyle but expect to have one faithful person. This impacts the health system. There's a lot of females who are trying to figure out how to protect themselves from misogynists because they'll notice when misogynists do certain things, even when misogynists act like what they're doing is normal, they don't feel right. So if you're connecting to your physical body, after picking up on certain things, especially if you're a survivor of abuse, you may become aware of how your body will feel. And because my nervous system was negatively impacted by a lot of evil eye from my own narcissistic family. I put two and two together, and I thought, what? How does evil eye impact the nervous system? So if you want to forgive me, this three power picker card was inspired by the question: how does evil eye impact one's nervous system? And then the three power picker card, mother wound healing, because also people who overly utilize evil eye, some of them are mothers. And I see why we're doing this three power pick a card for mother wound healing. Some of these people are mothers that have evil eyed people. And when their sons come out to be misogynists, I don't think they understand how evil eye can impact a baby um, during the development stages. Also, you know, if you have a mom who has contributed to evil eye, and especially if it's a male, it can create very hateful children. And this is how misogynists can be born. So this is also another reason. Oh shit. This is also another reason we're doing this mother wound healing, is that if you are a mother who has, you know, utilize evil eye, and you've negatively impacted someone's health, or someone has used evil eye against you and negatively impacted your health, um to forgive yourself if you have a son that is a misogynist. That's something, that message just coming through. You have to understand, if you are a mother and your son is a misogynist, you have to take accountability for the role you played in it. If you encourage that type of behavior. But this is also where misogynistic men can't sit here and blame their mother for their lifestyle and take their hatred out on other women that they have for their mother. So this is where we have the misogynistic culture. A lot of men have not had the greatest mothers. Um, and a lot of men, if they've had mothers that aren't good mothers, they become very hateful towards women, and have formed little cliques of other guys who will do the same. But it's a very toxic way of expressing they have a mother wound. And that's why we're doing the three power pick a card. That's also why we're going to find out what happens. How does evil eye impact the nervous system? But that's how this creation came to be. Um, That's very interesting. Oh, before we get into finding out how does evil eye impact the nervous system, let's get a positive affirmation to basically set us in the right tone so that we will be able to receive this message with patience. I know I've been having to deal with impatience and irritation today, and it just reminds me to be more gentle with myself. The first positive affirmation, and three came out, is patience pays off. I'm patient because I know I am going through a process, and am in full acceptance of the situation. Beautiful. And we just talked about patience. We have traveling. Traveling opens my mind and raises my self development to new levels. Okay. And then we also have honoring my inner light. The times when I let my brightness dim are over. I fully honor my inner light. So that is the energy to set the tone, set the pace. And then if you would like to know how evil eye impacts the nervous system, please check it out. Because this is going to be important to understand. If you're getting return to senders of evil eye, it can show up in the nervous system. So if you want to know exactly, if you're getting returned to senders where there's a hell of a lot of evil eye, if you want to understand how it's showing up in your nervous system, this might also help you be able to heal yourself. Because return to senders of evil eye can cause a lot of disease. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, if you want to find out, I'll see you there. So welcome. How does evil eye impact one's nervous system? Let's find out. Let's find out. Mm. Let's find out. Mm. The fact that I felt like I wanted to dance, I'm picking up someone, oh, wait. I'm picking up a way to heal your nervous system is by dancing. Okay? And also, there's a love message, channel message. Someone loves you. Anyway, we have the Two of Hearts and it's in reverse. That's all right. And we have the Ace of Hearts and it's upright. So, because I was getting someone loves you. Or you could be getting evil eye from someone that you're not in a relationship with. Oh, hold on. How does evil eye impact one's nervous system? Then I started talking about love. Why would I be thinking about love when we're talking about evil eye and how it impacts the nervous system? Yo, okay, before I read the cards here, if you get evil eye from a person that you had a relationship with, if there was a soul tie, you could basically not have clarity about the relationship choices that you make. Yo, this is interesting. Because I was wondering logically, why am I speaking about love and romance? You know, it for to be able to consciously do evil eye, you may be having troubles in the love department. So if you're getting if evil eye, damn, yo, how does evil eye impact one's nervous system? This Two of Hearts is in reverse. Hold on. Yeah, because logically, why would I be talking about love when we're talking about asking a question about the evil eye and how it impacts one's nervous system? And I know I shuffle cards, y'all. I shuffle cards when I ask this question. So why would I be talking about romance? You can't have romance if somebody is giving you the evil eye. So you could be getting evil eye from someone that you refuse to be in an intimate connection with. You may be choosing to love yourself and wait for the right person. And you could be getting evil eye from someone who is upset because you are not, you're not choosing them. So they may be trying to have evil eye connection with, they may be trying to establish an energetic connection with you via evil eye. Yeah. It's not that you can't establish a connection with someone energetically if you evil eye them, but there are some people who do use evil eye to have energetic connection with someone. So So you could be having someone that you refuse to be in a relationship with evil eyeing you. So how does this impact the nervous system? You won't your nervous system tells you if something will work for you or if it won't, if it will work for you. And if you are not able to tell the difference between pain or pleasure, or healthy amounts of pleasure, or understandable amounts of pain, it can impact your decision making skills. So you can make very foolish decisions, because if your nervous system is not able to properly process the amounts of pain that you're willing to take, um, you can it's like it's like not understanding what pain or pleasure is, so it, it's interesting. Evil eye can weaken the nervous system. So if it comes to, especially if you have a weak nervous system, it can be very difficult to choose dating partners. Here's why. If you would like a dating partner who will support your sensitivities, they're going to have to be patient with you. They're also going to have to not put pressure on you and allow you to be who you are, how you need to be it. Um, if you have a weak nervous system, that means if you attract an abusive partner, it'll be very difficult to identify if the relationship is abusive or not. So a lot of people who have been in abusive relationships, their nervous systems are more than likely negatively impacted. And if you're also getting evil eye, especially from a past lover, um, just realize the time that you're waiting for the right person will be well worth the wait. While it may be it may be very difficult to, be alone a good chunk of the time. If your nervous system is very weak, especially from evil eye, your lack of judgment can put you, lack of good decision making skills, and lack of discernment can place you in criminal circumstances. A lot of abusers like to target victims who have weak immune systems and nervous systems, because if they're mentally or emotionally abusing a person, the person is less likely to pick up on it and will sit there and allow the abuse to continue. So some people have evil eyed people just to get them and force them into relationships. Okay? That used to be a very old practice. If you guys are interested, you know how there's a rite of passage for romance. Some people actually like to force people into relationships with them via heavy evil eye. That means you could be sleeping with the enemy and wondering why the heartbreak is so severe. Also, grave emotional heartbreak can cause heart disease and heart failure. So, how does evil eye impact one's nervous system? I think I said enough of what I needed to say. But one way that some misogynists were able to get women, they evil eyed the shit out of the women, and the women's health was negatively impacted. If you guys are interested, so you guys could be asked to look into some family history. You may be wondering how some people got together, your ancestors. Well, some of your ancestors could have evil eyed their partner just to get their partner to submit with them. Another reason you can have a lover that you're not interested in who could be evil eyeing you is because they're actually trying to block you from having genuine love. Okay, so the evil eye has also been used to block divine unions as well. So evil eye impacts the nervous system, because if you're not able to tell healthy amounts of pain and pleasure from, oh my gosh, what the fuck is going on, pain and pleasure, you can basically become easily victimized by people who like to prey on people who have health issues, like especially physical issues. If abusers who are having trouble naturally and easily attracting women, they're willing to basically negatively impact their partner's health so that their partner will not have the physical strength in order to be able to make money on their own. That way, if an abuser comes home and they didn't like something that took place, the abuser will sit there and take the anger out on a partner. And this was actually practiced. This was actually practiced for in the very early days, because people understood how energy actually worked. So when people would practice heavy evil eye in order to block divine unions and in order to mate with the healthiest person, it wasn't because they loved the person, it was because they understood a healthy mate would know how to get through the winter time. Before we had homes with four walls built of wood, our ancestors who lived in teepees, they had to learn how to properly, treat the animals that they used to have those winter jackets. They didn't sit there and just, ruthlessly hunt animals and put their heads on pictures on walls. They understood they needed winter jackets. So the original ancestors worshiped the earth and they were blessed abundantly. So if you had someone who did not exactly develop these skill sets, they would evil eye the person that they wanted to have a family with. And it was based off of survival. And this is why a lot of us are used to abusive relationships. But what a lot of people don't discuss is that there is abusive relationships come from, having partners who are evil eyeing each other. And you may not, but you may be thinking, who's evil eyeing their partner? There's a reason people say sleeping with the enemy. Why do you think we have nasty custody battles? Why do you think we have divorce court? So a lot of evil eye actually comes from in parental groups. And if you are curious, what is the most powerful form of evil eye? It can be from a past lover. You can get evil eye from a frenemy, but it ain't gonna really hit you. If someone has, if someone is, you're sharing if you're sharing sexual energy with someone, it's good to basically cleanse your sexual energy every day if you are sexually active, because you can have a partner who will evil eye you, but at the same time be basically enjoy the benefits that come with you. So that was some additional messages you guys needed to know. And how does evil eye impact one's nervous system? But it most people end up seeing the evil eye, how it impacted their nervous system when they get in intimate relationships that are disharmonious. And in order to heal one's nervous system after being in an abusive relationship of sleeping with the enemy, you got to give yourself that self-love and allow yourself to feel how you feel and accept that there's nothing weak about you understanding that certain things ain't gonna fly. So this is why we're gonna have this fun 3-power pick a card for mother wound healing for misogynists. If you would like to go to it, I'll see you there. And if that's just something that you're not ready for, that's all right. You can always come back when you're ready. I'll have the timestamp in the description box. That way you don't have to spend time listening to the introduction. I understand you have things on your schedule you have to do. We have different lifestyles, but you also might be using the information because it is helping you and your family. So that's understandable. But I'll have in a description box for any of you busy folks. If you want to do the mother wound healing, especially if your bloodline has misogyny in it, this is the reading to come to. And have a good day, you guys. Welcome to this 3-power pick a card. Mother wound healing. But more so, we're going to be specifically targeting the misogynistic community. Some of my viewers are misogynist and sadist, and they like to think of interesting ways to basically piss me off one day at a time. No worries. I understand. So basically, I decided, what can I learn from this? And I want to know if my family has misogyny in it. Well, I think they do, but I also want to be able to release it because misogyny impacts feminine energy differently than it impacts masculine energy, especially if it is in the generational bloodline. So we're going to do this thing. If you are a mother who is at the point and where you need to forgive yourself for contributing to a misogynistic son, this also will help you as well. If you are a misogynist and you are looking to heal the mother wound, then this will help you as well. I'll see you at your pal or pals of choice. Also, there's something you guys should know before we get into the reading. I'm picking up someone who knew to do the right thing that didn't do the right thing has got themselves there. It's like someone who knows it's time they should have been doing the right thing. Now it's time for them to do the right thing, because I feel like they're getting a warning, or they understand, if you don't do the right thing on your own, we'll give you a reason to. So someone who created drama for themselves by choosing to do things that would set them back on a financial scale and on a social scale. They're regretting decisions that they've made. And they're fully aware that if they choose to not use the good judgment they have, it's a wrap. And if they are physically harmed, I'm picking up if somebody uses self-defense against them, because this is a person that you got to use self-defense against. You got to let people know this person up to no good. Whoever defends themselves against this person is actually going to be the law will be justice and honorable to them, because this is a time where people like, yo, it's wintertime and you over here fucking around playing games, and now that your resources running out, you want to sit here and cozy up to me and try to get my shit? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm not gonna sit here and help you get lazy when you should have been preparing just like the rest of us. So somebody's having a pity party, but they also understand that it ain't summertime no more. It's wintertime. And they understand that if they choose to take another shortcut one more damn time, it's on and popping. And if the law does get involved, whoever uses self-defense against them ain't gonna get in trouble, not one damn bit. And this is somebody who was basically in the summertime was fucking around in ways you couldn't even imagine. And now that it's cold, they starting to see they wish they had gotten serious, because they got needs that need to be met. And if they take shortcuts to get those needs met, they gonna meet people that's really about that life. Anyway, that's a channel message. You guys need to know that if y'all been doing what y'all need to been doing, if y'all been preparing for the winter time, and you got people that was having too much fun fucking around during summertime, the people that was fucking around know one fucking false move and it's over. Anyway, on that note, that was a channel message. I'll see you at your pal or pals of choice. Thank you guys for being present. Welcome, pal one. Thank you guys for being present. I feel like I felt a breath of fresh air, pal one. I feel like, you guys could be understanding the beauty of stillness and silence. You know what I get so scared sometimes of turning the cars over because I don't know what's gonna come out. And I be so worried about like my energy. But the beautiful thing about tarot is it teaches you to face your fears because whatever comes up comes up. So you guys could be in that stage where you just like, I'm ready for the truth. The truth is what it is. We have the Knave of Pentacles here. You guys could be in a very beautiful inner child healing journey. Okay, take what resonates. Um, if this resonates for you guys, um, but you guys could be in a place where you're like, you understand your relationship with feminine energy is not where you would like it to be. So it's like you guys are using what you have in order to humble yourselves to learn how to um not treat every female like your relationship with your mother could be. And some of you guys can have great relationships with your mothers. At the same time, some of you guys could be saying that the relationship with your mothers needs to change. And you guys will further down the line see how your relationship with your mother is showing up in your personal relationships, especially romantic. Now we also have the King of Diamonds. King, forgive me, cardomacy. I be mixing up cardomacy with tarot. We got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Clubs here. So this is saying, you guys could be in a position of authority and power, but you actually know, and you guys could be financially savvy, but there could be a background connected to it where it's very dirty and grimy. And there's a reason for it. The dirty and griminess came from you having to learn how to protect yourself from other dirty and grimy people. This could be connected to the mother wound because you could not have maybe and take what resonates. Maybe your mother wasn't gentle and soft with you, so you could have feared emotions if your mother figure displayed emotions in a toxic, negative manner. And you could have grown up around you could have grown up in communities, or you could be well versed in communities in which crime level is high. At the same time, you could understand your worth and your value, so you may put a lot of energy into your work. Only take what resonates. And maybe your mother, if you tell me, take what resonates. Maybe your mother had you in situations at a young age that you could have a mom who doesn't want to admit that they know they weren't always the most best mother figure that you deserved. And look, that's okay. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, Mothers have to forgive themselves. The past is a past, but at the same time, we also have to understand that we're simply portals for our children to come into this world. That doesn't mean that we keep our children by our side 24/7. It simply means we give our children the necessary skill sets, you know, that they need to be able to be self-sufficient. And I think this is why this too and the trapper is here, because there's it's showing a great hunter who he had to learn how to outwit whatever he was hunting. As mothers, we're supposed to give our children those skill sets to be able to be self-sufficient, because the reality is that there's 4 seasons, and when wintertime comes, we have to know how to fend for ourselves however that shows up. We have to understand that if we're on the hunt sometimes we may not get what we want, when we want, how we want it. We may have to, get what we need in that moment. And we may have to make sure we dress warm enough if we're going to be out in environments where it's going to be cold long. But as mothers, we're supposed to give our children those skill sets to be able to survive on their own. So maybe you had to learn how to survive on your own because you had to learn how to protect yourself from some grimy ass people. Okay? We have picnic in the park, but also your mom could be in the same boat, or you could have a mother figure who's doing the same, who could have overcome this, you know. And if that's the case, you know, look, moms, forgive yourself if any of this resonates. And kids, pat yourself on the back, because I'll be honest with you, this 10 of clubs is saying you could have did some grimy shit to get to your position of where you're at right now. But you could have also been around a whole bunch of thieves who was willing to kill you for something small, okay? So if you know how to survive and protect yourself, use integrity. That's all. I feel like maybe the to help heal your mother wound, learning integrity will help you guys. We have bloom in a botanical garden and drive in cinema. Let me see what this says. Experience the beauty of spectacular plants and flowers at a botanical garden. You guys could bring some plants into your house. Yeah, you guys can bring some plants into your house. Forgive me. You guys could bring some plants into your house. Certain plants help get rid of certain energies, in the home. So that's something you guys could do, because, having nature in the home goes a long way. And it'll also help you forgive yourself for doing things that you feel like, I wish I didn't have to grow up the way I did, or I wouldn't be the way I am, or I wouldn't do what I've done. But the experiences you've had are valid. You know how to survive. We have drive-in cinema. Pack popcorn, candy, and other movie watching treats and head to a drive-in movie theater. Also, theater for some old-fashioned fun. Watch a flick from the comfort of your car while soaking in the city skyline. I feel like you guys possibly weren't able to have fun often in your childhood, so you could have seen, you could really appreciate artistic stuff that allows you to be able to have a break from the reality that you're used to. So maybe you guys could, watch a movie to get re-inspired. Now with this King of Pentacles, we got fill up a glass. What in the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Um, Visit a brewery or winery and engage your taste buds. Grown-ups can taste different craft beers from the region or sample vintage bottles, while kids try grape juices. Enjoy the kitchen's carefully designed dinner pairings with your drinks of choice or mingle with locals and out of towners. I feel like this is saying if you're in a work mode for the most part so much, find a way to unwind, okay? If you are surrounded by gritty, grimy people, you can get yourself a wine glass. You can go into a Dollar Tree store. You can go to one of these fancy shops where they have all these pretty ass wine glasses, and you can get your favorite drink and go home and be set up so you could basically, go to bed right afterwards. But I feel like you guys should unwind, especially if you have work ethic of the way that you have. You could have grown up in a very grimy community in a very grimy time. Now we also have picnic in the park. Look up your city's parks and pack a picnic basket of your favorite foods. Whether you're sitting at a picnic table or on a blanket in the grass, picnics are a great way to get outside and people watch. I feel like because you guys have had to be in control of your own lives so much, people watching may help you guys get a new perspective that will help you forgive yourself if you've done any grimy shit. Shit, it happens. Nobody's perfect. Anyway, you also might have people trying to use your past against you. And if you're doing the right thing, and you know you're doing the right thing and you made the necessary changes, the only reason you may have people from your past trying to basically use your past against you is because if it's wintertime, they haven't prepared for what they need help with. So they're trying to find ways to possibly just get away with, taking advantage. And one of the best ways they would try to do it is to use your past against you. Anyway, does it fucking matter? Everybody got a past. Shit. You did some grimy shit, you did some grimy shit. Deal with that shit like a grown ass person and keep it pushing. Anyway, that's it, Power One. I hope that helped you guys. Love, peace, and happiness. Welcome, Pal 2. I felt an excited energy. It's like you guys might be expecting something. You might have a feeling that a manifestation is around the corner. Let's see what comes up in the readings. I'm also just learning to trust where I'm being led. So maybe you guys are learning to trust where you're being led, or you guys are learning to trust that everything's gonna work out. Okay. However it works out, it's gonna work out. Alright. Anyway. You guys could be pretty optimistic, or you could have had a very optimistic mother figure. Or you can have a very optimistic mother figure. You guys might have been blessed with mother figures who they showed you that I put you first. You guys we got the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. You guys can have mother figures that prepared you for success. They could have taught you how real it's going to get out here in these streets. But they also knew how to keep it classy on top of it. Your mother figures could have set the bar so high when it comes to females that you may only want someone who meets that bar. Your mother figure could have prepared you and let you know, look, the world ain't easy, but it ain't got to be hard either. There's going to be some difficulties that come what may. You hold your head high. We have the star card here. And we also have the sun. Your mother could have basically taught you intelligence in ways where you would be able to survive. Instead of having a big ego and saying, I'm intelligent, you gonna hear me out. Your mother figure could have taught you to be humble with intelligence. Your mother figure could have taught you how to actually build a foundation. So you may be very picky who you decide to actually invest your energy and time into. Your mother figure could have made a lot of sacrifices for the family, especially if you're masculine. Your mother figure understood that if y'all lived a lifestyle of opulence, because we have indulgent opulence, your mother figure knows there's gonna come troubles with it. So it's like they prepared you to be able to understand how your enemies move. Like, let's say if your enemies like to play games, mind games with you in order to see what you're willing to let slide, and they could use this for financial gain. Your mother figure prepared you for this, but they also knew the dangers that come with having financial dominance in a world of sore losers. So your mother figure fearless. That's what I'm picking up. Um, I hope this is resonating. This is actually a very interesting reading for me, if you guys are curious, because it's so many different energies coming through, and I'm learning to trust my intuition more. So I hope that this does resonate. We have indulgent opulence. Stay at a historic hotel, step into the lobby, and admire the unique aesthetics from that era. Don't forget to research which famous luminaries and stars lodged there too. Um, do some research on your natural aesthetics. There's a reason that you may like certain things. Okay? Do some research on things that you may like. Um, some of you guys, some of your mother figures could be famous stars. Some of your mother figures, people could research their aesthetics. Some of your mother figures could also be historic. They prepared you guys for something. Basically, it's kind of like they prepared you to be the leaders that you would need for the time that would come. You know, it's kind of like we're living in a time where if you're a healthy masculine who gets money without issues, you can have people who will try to basically start wars with you in order to take your foundation. And your mother figure knew this and prepared you for it. Game on. I likes it. I likes it. We have get your game face. Get your game on. Not game face, but it's get your game on. Maybe somebody's trying to get their game face on. But ready to set a new high score. Spend time at an arcade and rekindle your love for nostalgic classics. Whether your game is air hockey or asteroids, you're guaranteed an action-packed time. I feel like your mother figure could have also cooked really good food and encouraged you to explore yourself, like authentically. Instead of having a jilted Western um, teenage experience, you could have had an experience that some people, if you tell them about your experience, they would be like, that was your mom? Nah. But I feel like this reading is telling me that you guys definitely could have had a healthy mother figure or if this is a healthy mother figure that you guys desired, maybe you could like to connect with women who remind you of a very strong woman. Then we have street art. Let's talk about it. Look up the local neighborhoods where you can find murals or sculptures. Take yourself on a street art tour and spend time looking at the artistic details up close. Snap a pic and share the artist's stunning work with your friends. I feel like your mother figure could be very artistic, or well, this inner child, this mother wound healing. Um, some of you guys could possibly have lost a good mother figure, and I feel like this reading is telling you to remember your mom. You know, so that's interesting. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. This is a beautiful pile for me to be able to read, because honestly, I don't get a lot of these readings quite often. I'm gonna be so honest. Um, for the most part, I get readings where someone is trying to cover up abuse, but this is a very beautiful reading, and I'm happy for you guys. Like, I got tears coming close to my eyes. Um, but maybe you're just meant to remember your mom, or to, you know, be able to see things from the perspective of your mother, and this will deepen your close connection. Okay, anyway, we're gonna end the reading here, and I hope that this actually helps you guys. I haven't done a reading like that for your, like, that positive of mother wound healing. I'm gonna be honest. I hope it resonates. But that was a very positive reading, and I'm happy for you guys. Love, peace, and happiness. Welcome, pal 3. So let's get into your pal. Mother wound healing. Oh, snap. Um, the energy feels light. It feels like you guys are trusting the universe. We have the Fool here. Oh, yeah, you guys are truly trusting the universe. This is beautiful. Oh wow. Then we have the Four of Cups supported by the Six of the Six of Pentacles. What kind of look? I'm starting to put something together. It took me a bit, but mother wound healing doesn't always have to be traumatic. You know, it this I feel like you guys could be viewing um you guys could be viewing feminine energy differently. And this is for the best. So um I'm gonna be honest, this pick a card reading is surprising me, and I'm just gonna sit here and trust and be at peace with it. But you guys could be learning to trust the universe. Also, being this is a mother wound healing, you guys also could be making more time to get out into nature, you know. So if you guys are looking to attract work, something things might be looking up for you. Well, things might not be looking up for you. With this Six of Pentacles, things will be looking up, but there's things that you'll know what you need to do. If you're looking for work, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That don't mean it's gonna be like hard to get what you're looking for, but it's it's not also gonna be made so easy for you guys. You guys might be learning to trust yourselves from scratch. You guys might be learning to be your own mother figures, but and this could also be helping you guys forgive any feminine energy or any mother figures in your life, in your lives, who have disrespected and dishonored their own feminine energy. So you could basically be learning discernment of how to communicate with feminine energy that's toxic to itself, as well as being able to respect feminine energy that respects itself. You may be walking that fine line of being able to communicate to both types of feminines. And we're talking about mother wound healing. So you could be reparenting yourself at the same time. Part of your mother wound healing is showing up in you being able to receive financial support. Okay, interesting. Okay, this is in reverse. A cruise you can see. Experience the city from the water, whether it's a boat, tour, or a dining cruise. You can spot marine animals on your excursion. Make sure to bring a jacket and to take photos of the exceptional views. And this is under um Six of Pentacles. Let me see what this is talking about. Because we were just talking about you guys relearning to reparent yourselves. So maybe you guys are learning to reparent yourselves in a manner where you guys could be a rags to riches story, in the making. But it may look like you guys have it easy, but nah. It ain't y'all didn't have it easy. This has something to do with the mother wound, with you reparenting yourself. Y'all didn't have it easy. Y'all could have come from backgrounds where it's not a walk on the park, where or it's not where you're surrounded by things that can help you feel calm. So you guys could have had to learn how to be able to get the support that you need in different unique ways. So this is your time to receive as well. Um, it's a message coming through for someone. You will be receiving support because even though you didn't have it easy, you still choose to live with honor. All right. Interesting message. Oh, child. Mother wound healing. Wow. This Four of Cups is connected to the title of the African American Tarot, and we have this right here. This city adventure thing, right for the picking. Find you the closest you pick farm and see what fruits or veggies are in season. Pick your own fresh produce from strawberries and cherries to apples and pumpkins. You guys could be also thinking about changing your diet to a more natural way of doing things like planting a garden. And the fact that I'm filming this video in wintertime, um, it's gonna be so good and cold. Like literally, you ain't gonna waste no time trying learning how to basically basically to have a sustainable garden of your own. Even if you live in the city, or if you have a tiny home, or if you live in a however you live in, there's ways you can basically start learning how to prepare to basically become sustainable when it comes to food. That's exactly what I'm thinking. You can start getting seeds. Like if you still got pumpkins from Halloween, you can take them seeds out. You can take the seeds of lemons. Any of the seeds that you gathering, you can learn how to grow them during the winter time so that you can start planting them in the seasons where they're going to be affordable. All right. And this has something to do with the mother wound healing. I don't exactly know how, but this beautiful deck of cards I'm using, the Native American Tarot deck, look, it's speaking. I still got the cards two out, the Trapper, and for your guys' messages, it seems like you guys are, you know, you guys might be the ones who want to live off grid. You guys could have had or have hippie mothers, um, or your feminine energy could be quite hippie. So your I feel like your mother, if you have if this resonates, your mother could kind of be a free spirit, and your childhood could be something adventurous. Okay, even if it may not. Everyone has different adventures, has different definitions of adventures, but um, I did pick up that you guys didn't have an easy life, so your mother figure could have found a way to make the best out of whatever y'all had. And I feel like your mother figure was always able to provide. I feel like you guys are always provided for. We have Little Library Big Adventure. Locate the nearest little free library and select or leave a book. These book sharing boxes don't just get you walking around the neighborhood, they also make reading more accessible to everyone. Also, I don't know, did your moms ever read books to you guys and encourage your imagination? Well, everyone, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the reading here because all these pals have been so different. This lets me know there's so many type of different moms out here and things of that nature. Please only take what resonates, but there's so many type of moms out here. And my idea of mother wound healing, it wasn't. It was. It's complete. It may be completely different from what your idea of mother wound healing is. But I'm gonna let you guys in on something, Pile Three. As I was doing the readings, for every pile is different. I picked up on everybody has come from different backgrounds. So many different backgrounds. Oh my gosh. And then I was able to be able to see things differently from a new perspective. So the fact that I feel like I'm sharing this to you guys, I feel like you guys are some good energy, good luck on that new adventure. And we're gonna end it there. All right. Love, peace, and happiness, Pile 3.